been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff, and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA Chief, Donald Anderson, and the President of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
How's it going, everyone? This is Maya, hello, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid Blind. Why did I say Metal Gear Solid 2? That's a whole different game. I mean, obviously the sequel to this game, but this is the first Metal Gear Solid game, I should say, because this is technically the third game in the Metal Gear series, because there's like Metal Gear 1 and 2. Speaking of which, actually, the manual actually provides like a summary of what happens in the first 2 Metal Gear games. If you don't want to see Metal Gear's spoilers, I guess I shouldn't be showing you these, but these are like plot summaries of what happens in the first 2 Metal Gear Solid games, or no, Metal Gear games. The first one being the NES game, and the second one being the I don't know what system that was on, but it had a pretty kick-ass theme song. But I was told that you can just go ahead and start with Metal Gear Solid because that's pretty much where the, you know, stuff that everyone loves starts off. Let me talk with the Colonel, since why not?
Snake, when you enter a narrow space, you'll automatically go into intrusion mode. Press up on the directional button to go forward, and down to retreat backwards. You can also press right or left to face either direction. Advance while hiding yourself, pay attention to the enemy's actions, and make sure you're not discovered.
But be careful. You can't attack while you're in intrusion mode either.
And even if you go into intrusion mode while you're being chased, the enemy's grenades will still follow you. Snake, first you've got to find the DARPA Chief. Look for clues.
So you're saying that I'm actually not safe in this air vent. That's scary. Was that the that was where I came from? Maybe I should have a ration or something, but man, this is super dark. So I guess from what I had gleaned from the plot so far, so Shadow Moses Island appears to be like a nuclear disposal facility, but it has been overrun by a terrorist group. Now, I guess I'm still a little confused by this, but I guess Solid Snake is a part of this organization called Foxhound. But I guess some Foxhound members went rogue. So it's like some of the terrorists who have taken over Shadow Moses, for example, were the people who used to be in Foxhound. So they're like former colleagues of Snake, I guess. I guess not. How would I even break out through this anyway? There's like no action buttons or anything like that. No, I guess not. Huh. Okay. Well, there's a dude in there, so let's not go that way. And also, let's get lost in these vents. My god. This is probably not the most exciting thing to see on your screen. Like, you know what? This is like Silent Hill darkness. Like, darkness that is so impenetrable and so bleak and so gloom. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. That's like some sort of Beatles song, right? Before they went psychedelic. I mean, that was kind of when they were starting to go psychedelic, but their song You Don't See Me was like on a folk album. Man, I kind of wish I have like... Oh, there's a call.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Interesting strategy, because I thought I was getting lost actually, so... Follow the mice. Hello. Goodbye. This is so freaking... Why am I underwater all of a sudden? Just go, just go, just go, just go, just go. I think the mice have been swimming, have they? Alright, I'm out of the water. So that's like my oxygen meter. That's like O2, like as in like the oxygen molecule O2. Then they went left, follow the mice. Because I'm a snake, and snake eat mice, so mice are afraid of me. Wait, they're going in multiple directions all of a sudden. Well, it seems like they're just going straight still. And then to the left. Cool. Alright, I'm out of here. Sweet. Oh! Damn it, mice. You... Right, this made... Grenade... Yeah, they launched grenades into here. Right. That's what Naomi told me. Along with the Colonel. How's my health? Alright. How is my health anyway? No, really, like, how is my health? No. I want to get out. Tank hangar. Because... Maybe I just want to save here because I don't think I want to go through that claustrophobia central again. So I'm going to save for a sec. Okay, so I'm actually very curious about how the saving and loading system works because I'm recording this directly after the first video. Like how lenient is this game regarding loading and saving? So that guy can see me then, can he? And if he does, he lobs grenades into here. So I'm actually very vulnerable. Nope. Alright, now's a better time. Sweet. Alright, get out of here. Shit! Oh, so that dinging was like just the fact that I can use a radar. Hi.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Will do, sir. Will do. You know, I wish my... How much life do I have of a... Alright, so we're infiltrating. Infiltrating. So, I don't know a whole lot about the Metal Gear Solid soundtrack. I mean, I know some songs like the but that's like the only... Well, I guess I know like some other songs, but there's not a whole lot of songs I'm familiar with. Because like, here's the thing, like... The Metal Gear Solid songs that people are familiar with a lot are like the theme songs of the respective games, like, you know, Snake Eater of Metal Gear Solid 3. That's right, I've listened to Snake Eater. I'm sullied, I know. But, this is useful, actually, this view. This helps. Which, I guess, is a whole point of the stealthy thingy. I'm stealthing, kids. Aren't you proud of me, Mom? What? Oh, it's because I'm... Oh, I can go under the tank. Interesting. But then I lose access to my radar, but that's fine because I can see their feet. Right? Although, the tank's treads are pretty much covering... Oh, okay, there was a dude there. You know, this reminds me of that one scene in the Daredevil with the fighting scene because of the way the camera's moving right now, going like left and right. The hallway fight scene, you know what I'm talking about if you've watched the show. If not, then, well, the Daredevil is one of the better superhero shows. I've heard less than stellar things about some of the other superhero shows that have been going on, like, well, I don't know, like, I never actually gave some of the other superhero shows a chance, like Jessica Jones or Luke Cage, since I guess I never really... I've also just been lazy with watching Daredevil, like... Oh, that's... Is that a weapon? That was a weapon! That's what that was! Oh, tits! And I died. Remember, like...
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Remember when I established that I'm terrible with games that have guns in them? Okay, so that's inaccessible as the reg signify. Okay, stairs, stairs, stairs. Okay, that's a camera. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Cool, they're dead. Okay, they're dead. That's another guy. Those are more guys. That didn't work. Snake! We'll be hearing that a lot this Let's Play. Man, this music sounds more awesome than I would have expected. So, here's the thing. Colonel, I don't need to hear this again. Colonel. Thank you. So, what was I gonna say? So, the music. So, I only know some songs. Mostly like theme songs for, you know, their respective games. Because, basically, I knew nothing about this, Metal Gear Solid games until Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out. Because that was the game that introduced me to, Solid Snake in general. Although, I guess a Flash cartoon was also what introduced me to Snake as well. Since at one point there was a... How do I deal with that? Because... I guess I would just make a dash for it. Is that even a door? I don't think that's a door I can go to. Do I make a mad dash for there then? Alright. Dash. Cool. Cool. We did it. I think. How do I go through doors then? No, 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 no. Careful, careful. I mean, Colonel said to look for an elevator. Well, I guess I can first person view myself. Ooh, I can have my own cone of vision. Okay, there's stuff over there. Okay, so this was the only way up so far. So be careful of the camera. I wonder, can the camera detect you if you're crawling? I'm going to assume yes. Careful of the camera. So yeah, like I knew nothing about the Metal Gear Solid series until Super Smash Bros. Brawl because, you know, that game had, you know, Snake as a playable character. And he was actually one of the first characters introduced in Brawl. In fact, he was the first person who was basically a signal of like, hey, you know, they actually are going to have third-party characters from third-party games appear in Super Smash Bros. That was a big change from, let's say, Melee, so that was pretty significant. So that's how I pretty much knew about Snake, and then, you know, Brawl had the Shadow Moses Island stage, which I guess is this place. And they also had a lot of music that was really nice. This is nowhere. Why am I here? Are there like any things here? Maybe, but there's that camera. How do I get rid of the cameras? I mean, it would raise a lot of alarms if... Whoa. This is cool. Yeah, so I'm getting used to the whole fact that this is a stealth game that I have no experience with before. But yeah, so camera there. So, there were some songs in the Shadow Moses Island theme, stage in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like the encounter theme, that but there's also like, there were a whole lot of songs, basically. Like, my knowledge of the Metal Gear Solid soundtrack was very bare, so this is going to be like a good experience for me to get to know more about the music of Metal Gear Solid. Like, this song is actually pretty kick-ass. How do I get past the camera? How do I get past you? Can I crawl under? What? I'm gonna say first, just in case. Loudzy again. Come on, Mei Ling, or what was her name again? Mei Ling, right? That's your name. Yeah, Mei Ling, because I kind of wanted to say Chun-Li, but you know, Chun-Li is Street Fighter, and she's different. So, does the camera have a blind spot? Okay, the camera does have a blind spot. That is significant. In fact, I'm also in a blind spot right now. Okay, I guess I'm learning some things about... There's a ladder here. Is there anything here, though? I feel like... Okay, spinning box of rations. Chaff grenade. Ooh. This world is inhabited by so much chaff. So I can... So I guess I can throw this, right? Disables electronics. Huh. Would this be for, like... cameras, then? Alright, can I climb this? Okay, I just have to press the action button. Cool. We're going up. We're going up. Into a cutscene, or... this again? Okay. You know... I've only been playing this game for about, let's say... about an hour or so, so not too far into the game, but... I'll have to say that... this is probably like the least thrilling part of the gameplay. The crawling through ducts. Like the visuals... it's dark, but hey, I mean... it's immersive. I don't know, like... I guess I'm not too... receptive of darkness in video games. I mean, you know... I guess I have been doing Kingdom Hearts, but... Silent Hill has... pretty much made me uncomfortable with playing games that are like dark. Not just because it's just dark, but also because like it kind of makes for some bad presentation because you know you guys can't see much either at the moment. Oh, maybe this is the correct.
I moved the DARPA Chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the Chief.
Rat spray. Don't tell me I have to escape. I mean, I hope that doesn't mean they're gonna like... I have to get out of here in a certain amount of time because... claustrophobia and a time limit, that's like a nightmare. But... what's been established is that the DARPA Chief is in... the basement, so I'd want to go there. And maybe also check out that woman in the cell, I guess, since Snake seemed interested. He's like, "Woman in the cell?" as loudly as possible so the people underneath could hear him. What is this blue room? Oh, it's snowing. Is this by any chance that place? Oh, it's one of the places I could have been to or gone to from... yeah, this is one of the places I could have gone to, recommended by the Colonel Sanders. So, more stuff for my gun. Oh god. Careful. Don't come any closer. Don't come any closer. Thank you. You can go now. You can go now. So do I want to go back inside then? Because there actually wasn't too much to explore outside, if I recall correctly.
Press the action button to drop down.
What if I don't want to? What if I want to go over? Because that's like in rations. Why am I floating? I'm floating. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Ooh, I'm a dream. Snake Eater. I know that it's inappropriate to reference the song Snake Eater in a game. The first game of the series, but bear with me, guys. Bear with me. But this would take me back into this area. Yeah, it would. So, the question is, where do I go from here then? You know, I thought this game would take a lot of getting used to, but it seems intuitive so far, I guess. Yeah, the camera has a blind spot. That's interesting. Was there anything in that? It's like, here's the thing, like, what do you do with these doors? Huh, interesting. You can do that. You can knock on doors. So, alright. So maybe I need like a key card in order to open doors, because the joys of a blind Let's Play where I have to second guess every single one of my actions because I really don't know what the hell to do. Was there anything important in this room? Save's coming.
You found out where the DARPA Chief is. With his nanomachine transmitter, he should show up as a green dot on your radar when you get close.
Oh, really?
Try to find him.
So he's going to be a green dot. I guess I should report to Colonel about my discovery about where the DARPA Chief is.
Come on, Snake, you can do it.
Thanks, Mei Ling. Mei Ling, right? Like I said, you're not Chun-Li, so... What does Colonel have to say? Colonel Campbell.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear. Okay. Mei Ling had more useful advice. So, I assume that going this way would be... Ooh, there's rations. Ooh. Like, how blind is that camera? Like, how blind is it? Like, let's test this out. Yeah, I'm like, thermal goggle. Interesting. So, the camera is blind to me if I'm crawling. Okay, so what is the thermal goggle here? Night vision use. I guess it could have been useful for... Ooh, what if I can use it in the vents? Because... Can you use night vision? Can you use the thermal vision goggles in the vents? Okay, the camera can see me. Shoot him. Really? Okay, they can see me. Oh, that's because you're right there. I think one thing I'm gonna have to struggle with is...
Snake! Snake!
Combat. That's gonna be one thing I'm gonna struggle with. How did I get those thermal goggles so easily then? Well, whatever the case, I have to get them again, don't I? Yeah, I do. It's interesting how this camera cannot see me. I guess it's because of the angle, but this camera was not able to see me when I was crawling. But the other camera was able to see me when I was crawling. I mean, maybe it's a foregone conclusion that I was just being stupid, and... I mean, there's also the fact that I was pretty much in plain sight, even though I was crawling. I guess I have to... I mean, the main thing I want to test out at the moment is... Do the thermal goggles have an effect? Then again, there's also the fact that I'm going to be in infiltration mode, where I don't seem to be able to have a lot of functionality. Oh. This is actually different from what I had imagined. Will this be any different with those goggles on? Oh man, it is actually. Neat. Okay, I think I've realized what I did wrong. Here we go. Oh, elevator, go inside, go inside. Alright. That's a guard. Wait, no, wrong floor, wrong floor. I want to go to basement 1. So... Wait. Wrong floor. No. Take me back to basement 1, where the DARPA Chief is. So, I really had no idea what to do. So I kind of looked it up.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA Chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Sure thing, Mei-Ling. Yeah, so I briefly looked up where to find the DARPA Chief because I was getting lost. I was pretty much going around in circles. So it's better that this happened. I'm recording like 4 videos in advance because of real life. Anyway, looking up solutions is something I'll try not to do, but I got stuck. Okay, so that's him. Can I knock on the... Okay, can't let him know that I'm here. Okay, so DARPA Chief isn't there. No, that's suicide. Can I open this door? I need a way to get inside, then. What's that thing anyway? That panel? Do I need a key card or something? Is there a way to, like, communicate with him? To, like, Morse code or something like that? Although... So the guards also said something about ventilation shafts, didn't they? So do I need to find... Let me examine the DARPA Chief's cell again and see... There's not much I can see, actually. No signs of ventilation shafts that I can sneak in through. So far there's no one. Which is odd. There's like actually no one on this floor. What is it?
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder...
I know. I've done this. No, I don't want to talk to you again, Colonel.
Snake, if you want to go...
And you're just giving me the same bit of advice anyway. Alright, so let's see what this ladder takes me to. I think it might be ventilation shafts again. It is. My favorite. We start in ventilation shafts and end in ventilation shafts. Where does this go? This might be the wrong way. I don't see a way... What? Oh, there's items though. If I don't drop down, then I'll be fine, right? I think that's the logic. Besides, these are like graded, so... I don't think I can bust in... I can't pick it up? Oh man. So that's how the item system works, huh? Okay, so... Maybe it's a case of remembering your geography of the cells. The DARPA Chief was in like the far side. Like go far down and then go far left, if I recall correctly. Maybe not too left because, well, maybe going too left would take me down the wrong part of the room, but like would it be here by any chance? Can I look? Oh, you're not the DARPA Chief. You're just a lady doing sit-ups. That's the woman in the cell, though. Who is it?
Snake, the DARPA Chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
I was about to do that before you interrupted me. Kindly enough. Here we go.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA Chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information. About the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.